Welcome back, guys, to another video here detailing with Gary. So today I'll basically be washing the cruze. It's been about 3 weeks that we applied that ceramic coating, about 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not too sure, but basically on the front bumper I forgot to apply the ceramic coating just because I realized when I was like about to go apply it that there was still like the bumper, I think it has been repainted. So let me close the water real quick right here. So basically, yeah, it's been repainted. So then there was a couple of sand scratch marks, so I had to polish that out. And then basically I just washed all the supplies and stuff and got rid of what I had to get rid of, just because I didn't want that thing to like harden right away. And then also I was gonna do the Lincoln after that, so it just kind of mixed in between conflicts there. So I was kind of like in a little bit of a more rush, but that's all right, because maybe in a couple months or so, if I do another car, I could just apply that to the front bumper itself and then just apply it to the rest of the car, because I did have half the bottle left, and then I had like 2 applicator pad things left, or I think it was just 1. So basically I'll just be using that one, and then I should have enough to apply it on the glass and then the whole other vehicle, because as you guys saw, I did this vehicle and then the other Lincoln Navigator, which is the SUV, which is big. So we still got enough done. But real quick, let me show you guys this update. It hasn't been washed or anything, it just kind of has been raining and stuff, so it's not crazy too dirty. There's not like water spots and all that. There's just like that lighter dust, and then we got a whole bunch of like bugs in the front bumper. And then basically the sides are a little bit dirty from, like, those do have water spots from like the splashing from the wheels and all that good stuff. So basically, as you guys can see right here, there's a whole bunch of bugs and all that stuff. And then basically this right here is your hood. There's just like that lighter layer of dust, nothing like too crazy. And then on the sides here, you guys can see those water spots. They kind of start from like right there, but I mean the gloss is still there. It's just like right here, you can see all those bugs and all that stuff. And then right here, you can see it very well. All that dirt, just because we do live by like cornfields and all that, so we're already gonna get that dust, so no big deal there. But as you guys see, we just basically have that dirt right there, and then no water spots at all. We just have basically that dirt, and then just a whole bunch of dirt, we could just say, leave it as that. Same right there where the sun is, as you guys can see, right there a little bit more. And then same as well along with the rear bumper as well. So basically we're just gonna be giving it a nice wash and stuff. And then from top to bottom, this is gonna be our first wash. I'm gonna be showing you guys, once I get everything rinsed off nice and clean, we'll be doing a water bead test, and then we're gonna be showing you guys the crazy beads. So real super quick, guys, I kind of changed my mind here, so I wanted to wash this engine. So basically over here we got other like electrical component stuff, so we got that nicely covered. We'll try to keep the water away from here, and then we'll just be spraying like our all-purpose cleaner and trying to clean this over here our best, and then just kind of staying within the hood area, just basically here. And then we're just going to basically be working around this area, and then just be careful around wires and stuff, which we don't have a whole bunch of wires here. We just have all the like AC stuff is back there. We just have this plug right here, which shouldn't be a big deal. And then we'll just try to keep most of the water probably from like the backer side. So we'll just try to keep the working area mostly towards this left side. So basically, washing the engine bay, just be careful around the wires and stuff. And then as you see there, I got that bag there, and then I just basically started cleaning the engine bay and stuff. I mostly clean like the top part, not like trying to get too crazy to the bottom and stuff. Just mostly that top surface, and then basically get under the hood with my brushes and stuff, and then that was basically it. Then I rinsed that off. Alright guys, so we're gonna let this basically dry up here. I'm gonna remove this bag right here. And then basically, I'm just gonna do a nice little pass, kind of like on top and stuff. Just so nothing got like on top of it and around it. So we're gonna basically let that kind of dry out. And then I'm gonna close the hood, and then we're gonna add the finishing up touches. So we're gonna clean this up a lot better once it's nice and dry, easier to clean and stuff. And then basically we're gonna be adding the VRPN to our covers here, to the nice black covers, to make them look shinier and better. And then just to kind of protect them, as you guys saw here, I went ahead and wiped this matte red here. They don't put any clear over it, so that's why I kind of was cleaning this top part right here. Let me take off the thing. So as you guys see here, I was cleaning this. You guys probably didn't see because my camera was lower, but this is basically just a matte red, so nothing really happens here, like scratches, because it doesn't have clear coat. As long as with this, when you add water, it is gonna look shiny, but it's not really shiny, it's just matte, because the clear just basically protects it and all that good stuff. But we went ahead and kind of cleaned this real quick right there, and then basically around here, all the edges right there. And then we're going to be adding the VRPN to this, as I said earlier, make it look shinier. So now we're going to close the hood and get to the car. Alrighty guys, so as always, 2 bucket method here. So real quick, you guys can't really see that water bead as good, just because there's still kind of some dirt, I guess. But right there you can kind of see it, not as much. But basically we're just gonna start from top to bottom here, and then we're gonna basically fill up the empty water. I should say the clean water, not empty water. And then we got a bucket with soap filled up already. I kind of got my shorts wet here, so basically the rims and stuff aren't too dirty, so I could just do a light pass on those later. But basically we're gonna be starting always from top to bottom, so that way we bring all that dirt all the way to the bottom. And then we're gonna start from the roof to the doors, and then touch that really side skirt towards the bottom, and then get our fenders and all that good stuff. So I did put some decent amount of soap in this bucket, so hopefully we get some suds. I like the buckets whenever they're like super soapy, but I don't know why this soap is not as soapy. So as you guys can see, I like to start from top to bottom to get all that loose, to kind of come from the top all the way to the bottom. As you see right there on the fender, the sheeting, it just basically everything goes away. And then you can see those really tight beads on that hood there. So basically once you add more water and stuff, there's just gonna sheet off. As you see right there, it's kind of drying, separating apart, just because it is soap. And then same on the door and everything. And then right there, as you saw, it just sheeted off like crazy. And then I just basically went around the whole vehicle and then just basically use that 2 bucket method using that grit guard, and then always washing straight lines just so you don't cause like those deeper scratches and stuff, and always rinse out your mitt so that way you don't carry dirt back onto the paint. Along with the drying process, same thing, I used one of my Walmart towels that I got. It's like 26 inches long by like 25 or something like that. So basically straight lines once again. And then same, I like to always do most of the car first and then like the hood and all that, and then just go over it with the smaller one just to make sure I get all the cracks and everything, and then just so I got a nice dry surface, and then I know the car is nice and clean, and then just basically hit every little angle. Alrighty guys, so as you guys can see, we got this car nicely washed. As you guys can see down there, no more water spots. The windows, it's alright because I always take care of those way later on. But as you guys can see, we got that nice glossy finish. And then for part of swirls, there's a very like little bit, so I'm not really too worried about that. And then as you guys can see right there, there's hardly any swirls. And then towards like that pillar up there, there is still some swirls, but I didn't even polish that when I polished that, so I'm like less worried about that. And then for this bumper, this is how it was when we kind of like got it and stuff. So for this bumper, I'm not really too worried about it, because maybe someday I think my sister might sell me this car, so I'm either thinking about doing the whole car a different color, or I'm gonna just get a new bumper and then kind of fix this up. Because let's say if we sand this down, we're still gonna get that bump sticking out, and then it's plastic, so I say it's kind of just better replacing it. And then there's like another little bump right there, so I'm probably just gonna replace it along with like another little scratchy. So for as long as like prep work and stuff, it's just gonna take a bit longer trying to like sand everything down and then all of that. And then with the not used bumper, but like a new bumper, it comes already like black and stuff. All I have to do is just hit it with like 1000 grit and then prime it, shoot the base and clear, and then you're all good. Same with like this little scuff here. This part maybe I could kind of fix up here, but we'll see where that gets us to. It's probably just kind of tapping this back piece this way, taking out that inner liner here. But then hopefully I want to get to some body work to this channel once I kind of go to school and stuff, just because right now I kind of have learned a little bit, but not as much, so I just get better at it every day. But as you guys can see, the glossy finish from this nice beautiful wash, it just looks nice, clean, amazing. I just like washing the cars, and then they look so shiny. You can see those, like there's hardly any water spots like from me cleaning it, but you can see those metallics like in the sun. And then like right here, you can see them a little bit well, as long as with some swirls that I was talking about, just because I didn't polish that side. But as you guys see, nice glossy finish. So basically I'm gonna be showing you guys the water bead test, probably on this fender here, or maybe one of the doors, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna just kind of see. I'll probably do the door instead, since this spot is already wet. And then just so I don't get anything mostly on the hood and then that other bumper to wipe down, so I'm just gonna do it on this door and then show you guys the bead test from that ceramic coating. Alrighty guys, so we got our door right here. So basically it's nice and clean. I don't want to get it wet, but I will. So basically that right there, it just kind of goes all the way. As you see, nice and dry. There's nothing on my hands. And then it's basically, just since I guess it's elevated, it just kind of goes all the way. So basically all of this part right here, it just takes all the beads and then it knocks them away. I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see, but I'm gonna try to get a better angle, maybe just by holding the camera. Alright you guys, so I try to get a better angle here, so hopefully you guys can see better. But then basically, wherever all the beads are, they just kind of slip right off. And basically there's nothing behind, just basically the ones that go like a little bit on the side and stuff. But basically, like when it rains, I'm gonna try to get a video of that. You see some big huge beads like when I was washing the car, and then it was just kind of sitting there. There's like some crazy huge beads. I'll try to zoom in on that. And then basically you can see here, they're kind of smaller right now just because I don't want to get it all over the car. But basically, as you guys see right there, super dry, and then we just got a little bit of access. So right now the beads are insane, and then it hardly leaves no water spots, which is a good thing. Probably in my next video I'm gonna be doing one on the Lincoln Navigator, but so far I like the ceramic coating. It gives it that higher gloss finish, and then it just gives it a better look when you're out on the road. People are like, dang, that's a nice car and stuff. But basically, like, the gloss is insane. I remember because she's a teacher, so some of the teachers were like, how come your car's so glossy and all that stuff, or like, what did you do to it? So that ceramic coating did improve it and made that red look deeper, shinier and stuff, which is kind of cool. But basically I'm just gonna go ahead, dry that panel, and then clean the glass, maybe clean the door jambs here and there, and then basically that'll be it. I'll show you guys the finished product here. Even though this is basically the finished product, I'm just gonna add like some tire shine, and then basically that's basically it, what I'm gonna do. And then just see any other little touch-ups here that I missed that got some water spots and stuff. But that's basically it for this car. Just get the windows clean. I might do the door jambs depending how dirty they are, and then that'll be it. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, got this thing nice and clean. And then basically the wheels, I just still need to clean the rims real quick, but we use VRPN. It doesn't give you that super glossy finish, it gives you like a matte finish, which is kind of cool if you don't want to be driving around and then getting all that stuff on your paint and stuff. It's a great product to keep that kind of just a nice good finish, not like where it's super wet and glossy. It just gives you a good finish. And then basically that door is almost so it's alright, but basically this is the rear end right here. Super glossy, that deep red shine. I just like how glossy it is. You can see all the way around, and then the shade once again, super glossy all the way around. And then also the roof up there, super glossy as well. But basically that's the finished product. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Other than that, make sure to leave a comment down below for any futuristic videos. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Peace.